everybody. Welcome to the talk that's real. I'm excited about what's going to happen on tonight, and you sure don't want to miss it. So please stay tuned for this awesome and amazing hot show on tonight. All right, welcome to the talk that's real. And on tonight, that's what it's all going to be about. The talk that's real. How many of you out there rather for somebody to be real with you? Or some people may like it for others to be fake to them. So, can anybody just give me some thumbs up if you want people to talk real to you? Can I see some thumbs up? Okay. Well, I'm thankful to be here on tonight for the talk that's real. And this is what it's going to be all about. And I just wanted to share about me first, share about how the Lord has blessed me with this gift, it has blessed me with this calling, and has blessed me with this opportunity on today. And I thank him for that because this is something I was supposed to have done like years ago, and I didn't get to do it from being hindered or stumbling block for whatever the reasons was. But I thank God today that I have this opportunity to do this. It feels good, you guys. It is amazing. And I thank God for it because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be able to do this. If it wasn't for Christ, first of all, being in my life and me choosing him on today, that was one of the best moves I ever done in my life, was choosing Christ first and allowing him to be the head of my life, allowing him to be the guide of my life, and allowing him to control me and guide me on what to do and what he has for me to be on today. And so I am really excited on tonight. This is going to be so amazing. So if you all there, just share it with others and tag others in so they won't miss out and you won't just take it all in for yourself and be selfish with it and want to hold it and just keep it within you. So look out for others and share to others so they can get help on tonight and be courage at the same time. And my purpose of this also is to reach out to the lost, reach out to the hurt, reach out to those that's in pain, reach out to the needy, reach out to those that's confused, that been abused mentally, physically, verbally, all these things that people have been dealing with and going through. A lot of these things I have experienced also in my life, but everybody have their own different situations and their own different experiences of the trials and tribulations that you will experience in your life as you grow. But my purpose is the youth, the young people, and the women and the men, the husbands, the wives. It's all in general, just all over. And I thank God for this multi-talent gift that God has given me. And I didn't want to sit on it anymore or just continue to keep it behind the four walls. I knew it was so much more than just being inside the four walls to do the work of the Lord. And I'm so grateful and thankful also for my helper, my manager, if you want to say, and that's my husband, my babe, my boo, and my lover, my everything, my hero, my headache, my pain, my hurt, and all. I thank God for him being a help the behind the scene and has been doing this beautiful work that he has created on his own with the help of God. And I thank God for that. And my purpose also is to look out and look after those and reach to those that are sinners and those that are backsliders, and just to be a help where the Lord allowed me to be. So I am so grateful and thankful for you all tuning in on tonight, whether you push in to watch the show that you hear, or whether you just watching it from behind and just looking at it before you jump and dive right in. I do it sometimes. Sometimes you got to check people out first and make sure before you just get into something that it ain't no hot mess or anything that's not of God. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful for how the Lord's been a blessing to me and my family, and how the Lord has allowed me to be here on tonight. And we talking tonight, y'all, about loyalty. And I know a lot of people may have some friends, associates that's really loyal to them, that go all in with them, like they say back in the day. This person is a ride and die person for them, and this is my homie, this is my sidekick, whatever. This is the person that I can trust and depend on, my best friend. So any of you all have someone out there that's been loyal? If you have, please just give me a shout out with a thumbs up or a heart, or however. If you know of someone that's been loyal, it could be someone that's a friend. It could be someone that's a boyfriend, as y'all say out there, boyfriend, or it could be a girlfriend. Y'all, we all open tonight, because what I say, this is what the talk that's real. This is the talk that's real, and that's what you're going to get tonight. So it could be a girlfriend, it could be a boyfriend, it could be families, it could be your baby daddies who you think been loyal to you. Y'all probably gonna put up some mad faces too, huh? Baby daddies that's been loyal. Baby mamas that's been loyal. You have mothers that's been loyal. You have dads that's been loyal. You have sisters or brothers that's been loyal, or the churches, the pastors, the spiritual leaders been loyal, the ministry. Or you may have co-workers that's been loyal, or your husbands or the wives and the children that's been loyal. So I put a lot out there for you all to be able to say who's been loyal to you. So if any of these people or different things of ones in your life that's been loyal to you, okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. That's a blessing. That's cool. That's good. But you have some or a lot that has not been loyal. And you have a lot that's been unloyal to those that saying that these people are loyal to. You have some that betrayed you. You have some that's telling your deepest secrets. I have heard people say you have a lot of them that's not being honest. You have people that's not trustworthy. And most of all, I know this is a big one, probably for a lot of women and men that's single and married, y'all. And so you can't just stereotype one. Because when you're talking about loyal and unloyal, that's a big category. So you can't just focus just on that one. So the main thing I know a lot that hurts a lot of people today is being cheated on. As being cheated on, that's not being faithful, that's not being committed. And I know it's so many people out there would like to have that someone to treat them the way they wanted to be treated. And I know it's so many people that put their heart into it, put their all into it, put their energy into the basket just for that person that they felt like was loyal to them. So at the same time, you wake up and you experience that these people are not being loyal to you. So what do you do? What do you do? So I am going to allow, and for this moment, for this quick moment, that anybody that would like to share of an experience, it don't have to be your whole inlining of your stomach, as my husband always say. That don't mean you got to go all through details and go rated R, even though I am raw. But at the same time, I'm not saying this for you to be afraid or to hold back of what you can be a help to somebody else. Because somebody else is being loyal to a person, and then the other person is being unloyal. So if you don't mind, you can inbox me, or you can put it on the screen and let me know that you would like to share a quick experience of something that really hurted you. And that, gave you so much pain inside because you gave your all for this person. You gave your all to this person, and they was unloyal to you. And you were faithful. You were committed. You did everything you felt like you could do to make your relationship be right, or to make different situations to be right, whether, like I said, on your job, or whether it's with your father that's not in your life now, or whether it's your mother that's not in your life now, your families, or however it may be. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Anybody that would like to, you may write it on the screen, say I would like to, or you may say, or inbox me and let me know, because you don't want nobody to know that it's you. And I will put you on. You won't be be able to see physically, naturally, but you'll be able to hear a person verbally. So we'll hear you. We'll put you on verbally, so you won't see yourself just yet. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So anyone that would like to share, it could be a quick moment or of a time that someone has been unloyal or loyal to you. If you would like, please let me know. I'm going to give you just a few minutes. Just a few minutes while I look through here and do the things that I need to do. Anyone? I am not. Okay. So I give you some time and let me know. This is your opportunity to be on the talk that's real. And I don't want to make made up stuff. We want something that's real, so these people out here that's listening and tuning in can get the help as well. Anybody? And I'm waiting on those that's helping me behind scenes to let me know if anybody has said anything. It's your opportunity. It's your opportunity. And when we doing this, it's no one on here to put you down. There's no one on here to belittle you, to look bad. This is a show to be able to help you and to be real and honest with you, because I'm pretty sure when you were doing wrong, you had a lot of people telling you and encouraging you to stay doing wrong. So you have me here with the help of God. We both here because he's through me. We both here to be a help to you and encourage you that you don't have to feel wrong. You don't have to feel bad. We all have experienced these type of situations before. I have as well. And I have been on both sides. I've been on both sides. So you are not alone and you are not by yourself. So anybody that would like to share, please say on there, I would like to talk, or you can inbox me and let me know that you would like to talk, and we will most definitely work that out for you on tonight. A few more minutes. It could be your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, baby daddies, baby mamas. I know we have a lot of those out there that can share with us. We have somebody? Okay. Is they ready? You can see. Okay. Anybody? Alrighty. We just waiting and giving some time, because we did have some that want to, but some of them right now they not ready just yet. So we're gonna give them a few more minutes before we bring them on tonight. But please, that be the main thing why people are not able to expose or able to um, expose the different things that happen to them in their life, so they can grow, so they can move on in their life, because of fear. A fear of rejection, or fear of what somebody going to say about them, or what somebody is going to look at them different. Y'all, we shouldn't do that. Let's not be that way. And this is what this show is about. We don't want that. We just want to be a help to others. Like I had help, I want to be that help to somebody else. And this is your time. This is your opportunity. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. If you have done that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you have overcame the hurt or overcame the pain, that's your time that you're more able to share it with others, because you have been through it and God brought you through. And if those that still going through it now, you can come out. You can come out of it. You don't have to stay in. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to panic. You don't have to give up. Just know that you are not alone. You're not the only one that been down this road. But I do know that someone that is faithful and loyal and committed to you. And his name is Jehovah. And that's Jesus, our Lord and Savior. And so we just want you to know that there is hope. There is hope out there. That's why I'm here today, being able to share with you and being able to encourage you. So come on and let's talk, you everybody. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Everybody just come on, and you're going to be on verbally, so you won't be seen. You won't be shown. So you're more than welcome to come on and be a part of this talk. Now, I did have some saying that the unloyal part of this was when you have a friend. And I know a lot of you may say, I got friends. But when you have a friend and you've been with that friend for 10 years or longer, and you feel like now we not just friends, we sisters. And you don't look at yourself no more as we friends. You look at yourself as we sisters. So that's a whole nother level when you start calling a friend your sister. But when you get at that place and when you get at that level, you really open up yourself. You really give yourself to each other, because we have some. You really do give yourself to each other. You really do give yourself to each other. Like, wholeheartedly, you give yourself to each other because you want to make sure, you know for a fact, you trust this person. This person is with you. This person is down. You're not worrying about anything. But I'm telling you, when you come to a crossroad where your friend may stole from you, or your friend may have met another friend of an associate of another female, and now they friends, they clicked up, and then that new friend they done linked up with, they done got cool now. And then now you wonder, like, okay, why my so-called friend and my sister is not around me anymore like we was. Now you all concerned. Now you curious about the situation, to where you start questioning some things. And now y'all having issues because that friend that she's with, they don't like you. And you shocked, you hurt and disappointed because that so-called supposed to be sister of yours and turned her back on you with this new friend of hers. And now you done told her everything. You done gave her all your business. You done gave her everything that you didn't give to nobody else. So now, please trust and believe that when you do these things and come across a crossroad, they're going to spread your business. They're going to tell others everything about you. They're going to know about you, and other people are going to know about you. And those are one of the most, I believe, hurtful, painful things that there is that people are dealing with on today. So I believe we had a question that came on, right? So this is a question, right? Yes. Okay. We have a question of asking me, Lady Jones, what do you think about dating? Let me make sure y'all ain't trying to set me up over here. Now, me, what I think about dating, before, I think dating is a whole different level. I believe dating is a serious level. That's saying that I'm ready to settle down. That's saying that I'm ready to change for the better. That's saying I'm looking at this person as really taking it serious. And now, since I want to take it to the next level, now, that's the way of dating. So you can let me know, hopefully with the help of God, I'm going to do my best to help you. So to me, that's what I think about dating. Dating is saying that I'm ready to settle down. I believe that I done came across, or this person have found me, and now, we gelling, and I really feel like this is legit. So when it becomes to dating, that means you got to cut off. You can't be trying to look at Sally now. You can't be trying to look at Tom. You can't keep trying to have these little flirtatious ways and leaning over to feeling like, hey, I got this person, but we dating now. I'm being serious about it, but we not actually engaged, or we not actually talking about getting married. Because actually, when you're dating, actually, mainly that is the next step. The next step will be talking about wedding bells. So if you're talking about being dating, then most definitely engagement is on the line, and then marriage. That's how it is. I can share about me, because this is me, the talk that's real, and I do keep it real with the help of God, 1,000 plus. And dating to me back then, we couldn't say, we didn't say boyfriend, girlfriend, or I'll say my associate, or a guy that I like, or however. The same way, vice versa. So whenever I went and I wanted to be with this guy, I did my best when we was taught how things was. We kept ourselves in the crowd, and at the same time, it was still my choice if I wanted to be with this person by myself alone or not. But I had respect for myself. And when I had respect for myself, and see, with me, thank the Lord for this, I was mature at a young age, and I knew who I was also at a young age. I knew what I want, I knew what I didn't want. And even though while I was growing up, I still was learning at the same time, because you still have to grow and learn as you get older. And so, but when I started dating, um, I, I was liking this guy, and this guy was liking me. But I knew me, I wasn't really ready, because I was still flirtatious. I was still wanting to be free. I was still having fun, just flirting, or they'll call me tease, or however. And to me at that time, it was fun. And but when it came to the point where this particular guy was serious, and he wasn't budging, he wasn't going to let me go or any type of way, that's when I knew and realized on this end he was really serious. So when I was dating, I made sure that I was in a group of people. When we went out as other couples went. And a lot of times these couples were older couples, or our age, or some may be a little younger. But we all went together. And that's what kept me from, that's a whole nother story too. That's what kept me from getting myself in a lot of trouble. And from even, man, that's so much I can talk about on that. From keeping my guards up, because I could have let my guards down many a times. And I have been close many a times. But like I said before, I knew what I wanted and I knew what I didn't want. So I didn't allow myself to go any further. And so when we went out dating, went to out to eat or to amusement parks, we always went in a group. And I think that's one of the wise, I do believe, I ain't going to say think, it is true. It's one of the wise things to do on today also. You can still do that. Once you saying that you're serious, those that's in Christian relationships, or that's really in God and really want to do the right thing by God, yes, I encourage you. That's the way to go. Be together. If you're going to be with this person, don't be alone. Don't be alone, because you hurting yourself. That's temptation. And like his words say, it's better to marry than to burn. So don't set yourself up for failure, because then you're looking at it that I didn't got married because I wanted to have sex. And it's not even about sex at that time. You want to keep yourself focused and keep yourself the way as you should be and supposed to be as a young lady. So at the same time, to me, dating was beautiful. When I knew my mind was made up, dating was beautiful. But that don't mean date, you guys, and still have other girls on the side and have other guys on the side. When you dating, like I said earlier, that's saying that you are ready to settle down with that one, you guys. That don't mean I'm dating, that mean I can play house. That's not dating. That's playing Russian roulette with your life, with your emotions, with your body, with your ways, and all these things you giving up to this guy or to this girl that don't even belong to you. Because when you talking about being serious and dating, the next stage is being engaged. And after being engaged, the other step is being married, you guys. And I tell, man, this is, whoever asked this question, that's a good question. Because this is something I was going to use the next following week. And now I'm here already. But dating, it's a beautiful thing. And when you just saying I got a girlfriend, a boyfriend, they don't belong to you, babies. They don't belong to you. That's why they free. That's why they continually not being faithful and committed to you. That's why they not tied up with you or wrapped up with you. Y'all soul ties are wrapped up because you being having sex or doing whatever other things you may be doing. You could be just hanging out or being or shacking, you know. They don't belong to you. They still free. But when you get married, that man, that woman, you own. You own that. He yours and you're his. And that's what, we ready now? Okay. Sorry, you guys. But hold on, babe. Hold on, baby. Sorry, you guys. But like I said, that was a good question. I was ready to go all in with it, but we have our call that came in, so we are going to be ready to put them on this line. But at the same time, dating, we'll get back to that because you have to know that they don't belong to you if you don't have no papers on them, if you don't have no ring, if you're not tied up or wrapped up in Jesus all at the same time or made a vow together before God. They don't belong to you, babies. And I'm so happy to tell you that and sorry to tell you that, but they don't belong to you. But we can go back to that after this. So we have our call on the line on tonight, right? Let's make sure they're on. Hello, are you there?
Hello, wifey.
Hey.
I hope I'm able to be a part of this show. I got a question, so I think I'll call in. I hope I'm not eliminated.
No, you're not, but you just have me blushing over here.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
From a man's point of view, and what is it that you see that we men as husbands? I know there's a question about dating, but as far as marriage, what do you think that is lacking in the marriage? Maybe from the men, and also maybe from the women, the wives. What do you think is lacking in the marriages today? And I would like to hear that answer from a husband point of view, not a husband from what you think is lacking from many husbands.
What I think that's lacking in marriages today, I would say, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe if you put yours on mute and then we could do it that way. I would say what lacking in marriages on today is communication. Communication is what's hurting, oh my goodness, marriages on today is communication. Communication is real big. And us as women, yes, we like to talk. But what I've learned that men likes to talk too. And communication is what hurting marriages on today. By not communicating with your wife of different situations, if you're going through something within your own self and the wife doesn't know, you should communicate with her and to let her know instead of shutting her out. You want her to feel, she feel you already, but it come to a point where you can shut a wife out and a wife would just get to a point where they just back off. And we'll keep coming at you much as possible to try to see what's going on because we want to know. And we most definitely want to know that it's not us that's causing the problem of why being quiet or having these different ways that you're showing us. And also what's lacking and hurting marriages today is allowing that woman to have a voice. And I'm speaking as a husband and a wife because I am not a side person, you guys. I am very just straight for the truth. And what's hurting marriages today that I know for a fact is not allowing that wife to have a voice, not allowing her to feel comfortable that she can talk, and allowing her to be herself and being able to come to you and you not showing that you're approachable. I believe that's another thing as well, hurting marriages today, not allowing the wife to have a voice. And also, number three is not allowing her to be a helpmate to you. I know a lot of marriages, they have the wives just being structure. You handle this, you do that, and then I got all this and I do all that. And yes, we know men, they want to be the macho, the husbands want to be the head and want to be this and that, which is okay, it's fine, but you still have a helpmate there. You want to allow her to be a helpmate to you, so she don't feel like she might as well just be single, because wives today might as well be single when the husbands don't allow them to be a help to them, don't allow them to care for them or to communicate with them, like I said before, or to have a voice. So these things really hurt marriages on today. Also, the main thing I would say also is husbands not listening. The wives need you to listen. Even though it may take a wife 5 minutes, or she may need to go down the street to say what she needs to say before she give you the answer. She may need to, but you should allow her to. Allow her to do it. Be patient. It's so much. Be patient. And that's both sides. Even with the wives. Wives, we have to do our part. We have to listen. We have to, if you don't know how to cook, you need to cook. You need to cook. You need to do what you have to do for that husband. Rub him down. Take care of him. Smell good. Look good. When he at work, keep yourself together. And I'm going to tell y'all about me, because I'm talking about women here now. And like with me, my daughters and them, they be laughing at me because, and I don't know if my son seen it, but they laugh at me because if my husband don't know this, but I'm going to expose it tonight. But they laugh at me because they be like, Mama, Daddy here, Daddy here. If I have my scarf on, or if I have my bonnet on, honey, because I'm keeping my hairstyle up or whatever, if I have that on, trust me, they see you. They see me. I be running. I'll run, take that bonnet off, I'll take that scarf off, and I'm fixing my hair up and making sure I'm all together. And I make sure I smell good because I want him to see that every time he come home. Wives, we got to step it up. Got to do better. We don't want our husband to be working all day long and they got to come home to a wife that got rollers in her hair, got bonnets on, got stanky breath, body stinking and musty, and not together. We should, or those that may wear wigs, this is all mine, thank the Lord, hallelujah. But I wear extensions as well at times. But I'm saying this, you guys, is that we have to keep ourselves up. And then if you wear wigs, they shouldn't be all around the house. Hair shouldn't be everywhere. So they want to come home also, wives, in a clean home. You got to keep your homes clean. That's how it make it more attractive to that husband. That husband will be ready to get home. If your house is clean, if the house is laid out, and at times, we got a family of 7, and every now and then I can do me some bath water for him, but honey, it's 7 of us in this house. But every now and then, like I said, he'll get that bath. He'll get it, whether if I do it or if he end up doing it because I'm busy or for other reasons. But we have to really cater to our husbands, you guys. We have to really do our part as wives. And when they expressing something or saying different things or having a rough or bad day, and you can feel that, and we having a bad day as well, sometime let's take a breather, wives, and allow them to get in the house good and not be so quick to just because I used to do that. I used to do this way before I may have 5 children, but I used to do that because I'm like, hey, I'm dealing with stuff too. I got children here, I got this and that going on, so think about me as well. And so it is very important that we play our parts on both ends. So wives, if we want our husbands to keep looking at us, we can dress nice. We can dress sexy. Hello. I do it. You can dress sexy, you can look good, you can feel good about yourself first. Not just for that husband, not just for him, but you got to do it for you, wives. You got to know who you are, and you have to feel good for you as well. And you have to have the love for you as well. Because when you feel good about yourself, honey, then your husband will feel good about you. So, hopefully, sir, I was able to help you with that answer. I can go even further with that, but we have some more questions coming in. What do you think about building a wall up between you and the world? What do you think about building a wall up between you and the world? What do I think about building a wall up? I'm trying to really get that question. So please, whoever asked the question, let me know if I said it wrong or if I'm not in the right direction. What do you think about building a wall up between you and the world? Like with me, building a wall up with the world. With me, I'm gonna word it the best way I can from where I got it from it. Building a wall up against, maybe that's probably what it's supposed to say, between the world and I don't see how building a wall up. But I do know that there are boundaries that I will do between myself and the world. Because of the things of the world, some of the things the world do, I don't do. So I have to keep myself careful, and I have to keep myself aware. Okay, this towards me. So I guess I am going down that road. As far as with me, as I was saying, I will open myself up. With me, I am an open-minded person. And I didn't used to be this way, you guys. So this came with me of growing up and maturing and learning Christ myself, my way, and learning who I am myself with the help of God, because he the only one that could really show me and let me know what I need to change and what I need to do. Because a lot of times from me coming up, that's how it was. It wasn't no world. It was always just wherever I was in that box. And with me, I won't say it was always me, myself, and I, because I wasn't a selfish person. But I was just always like in a box where I had limits to where I couldn't come out the box, or I couldn't do these things until I got actually grown or fully grown. Really, till I got married. Because I got married early. I got married young at the age of 21 when I really just kind of got out of high school. And so I got married then. So I had to learn the world then, you guys. And so that's why I do my best to do things different as my children growing up. I share and show them things and take them around to the world so they can see and know the difference of the world, because I don't want them to have to learn so fast on their own when I got the help here. So, but with me, I became being open-minded. That's why I'm like I am about the talk that's real. That's why I'm that person. That's why I'm that person. I don't like secrets, because of my life experience, because of the way I was, brought up, or the different things that I had to get shed off or get delivered from. So I can be what God, here, you want this to be what God have and wanted me to be. So on today, I am open. I'm open up to hearing of the world, or learning of different things of what the world is doing, and I've learned a whole lot. And also by my own experience, because I haven't been saved all my life. So as I said once before, you're looking at me now, and if I share different things that I have done, you would be like, hold up, you sure that was you, or you did this? Yes, I did. And those would be other times of my talk shows that would be coming up soon, that I would be able to share more about me. But I have not always been this open person, to be able to be open-minded with the world, and be open-minded within myself, and be open-minded within the church. because that's the only way I was able to minister in the church, because of if I didn't go through anything, you guys, or if I didn't experience anything in my life, I wouldn't be able to help nobody. I wouldn't be able to help nobody in the pews, or help my own children. So I had to go through some things. And some of the things, I put on my own self that I did, of the wrong decisions that I made. But I do believe you do have to go through some things, though, to be a help. I'm talking about far as being over a ministry. God know what he doing. He know what you need to go through. Because I know me, I always used to tell the people in ministry, like, please get your life right. Please get yourself together so me and my husband don't have to experience what you guys are doing. And that's true. Sometimes we do have to go through some things so we can relate to some of the people, even though, yes, God would give us and word our mouth what to say to these people. But at the same time, you can really connect with a person if you've been down the same path that they've been down, or where they're going. So it goes a long way. Are the phone caller is ready to come on yet? Can someone check? So as far as me putting the wall up, that wall is not there anymore. And I thank God for that, because I used to have a wall up against the world and to the world. And the love I have for me now is Christ's love. And he loved the people. He loved people. And he came to save us. He came for the sinners. He came for the poor, the widows. He came for us, y'all, to die for us, for our sins. And that's the scripture I had on tonight to sum up everything that's talking about this loyalty. And Christ was more loyalty than any of us. And I know different people go through this different times of people not being loyal, people not being faithful, people not being committed, people not being trustworthy, or for whatever the reason, and people has been hurt. So God has been the best through his son Jesus, and Jesus has done the best for us, and that's to die on the cross for our sins. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that, because if it wasn't for him, you guys, we wouldn't even be here. If it wasn't for him, you guys, we wouldn't even be living and breathing on today. We wouldn't even be thought of on today. And I thank God for that. And that's why sometimes it do bothers me at times where, you see the people not turning towards him. Or they may not be ready for whatever their reasons are. They may not be ready. But when you sit back and think about all the things that Christ has done for us on today, if you sit back and think about it, and I'm going to read on this now until we get this phone call. If we don't get the phone call in tonight, then we'll use it another night, because tonight was just like to be an open night on tonight, just to share about my purpose and why I'm here on tonight. And I like others to say things, or others to compliment, or to others to respond, because it's good to hear other people's opinions or other people's experiences, because everybody have different experiences. And so I am grateful for that. So until they get this line together, I'm going to read. Okay, I guess we ready.
Don't say it like that.
You are on this line. So we have our call tonight, you guys. This is our second caller on tonight at the Talk That's Real. So we're going to hear some real talking on tonight. And the question that I have on tonight was, have you ever experienced in a time of your life that someone, or whatever it may be, has been unloyal to you?
Yes.
Go ahead. You may share.
Yes. Well, I hope I'm not too loud.
I know. Can y'all hear out there? Yep, you good. You good. You perfect. Go ahead.
Oh, they can hear?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to go down this different location.
Okay.
I have to go downstairs. But anyway, good evening, everyone. Mm-hmm. And what I'm going to talk about is being unloyal is when I was in a relationship, and when you are running, when you're supposed to be, well, let me get it right, forgive me, y'all.
That's okay.
When you are in the will of God, and you're supposed
like faithful with your God instead of me being like all the way in with my God. Like you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Mhm.
I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And make the long story short, I was in a relationship and come to find out that all along they was like cheating with someone else. So I used to always pray and ask God to show me or guide me and let me know, like what I need to do with this situation. So to make the long story short, recently this month it was a situation where I asked God and I went over to my ex house and found out that it was another woman. And instead of him like keeping it real, he tried to act like he didn't know me when I got there. He wouldn't let me in. He wouldn't open the door or nothing. But when I saw somebody looking out the window because I was on the step, I saw his car there. So while I'm standing, knocking on the door, I saw somebody look out the window twice, and she wouldn't open it. So she said when she heard me say his name, then that's when she went on and came to the door. So she asking me who I am, and I'm telling her who I was, and then she said, well, we dating, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding? And he tried to act like he didn't know me. But to make a long story short, we got this squared away, and I was hurt, and I knew that what I was doing, was wrong, because after you in the church, you have to be all the way in.
Right.
Not just 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Right.
So God was just letting me know that, he loved me, and in other words, he chastised or checked me to get myself right, and he gave me another chance to repent. So I was like hurting and going through this and that, and I talked to God, and I asked God to forgive me. I wanted to repent, get my life back right, because it wasn't worth it, for what I was doing, and coming since I was, in a relationship, thought I was, but being cheated on. I guess I was a sidekick, because when we was there, I said, so who you want to be with? And he chose her. So,
wow.
I just said, right. So,
wow.
That hurt me. And I just said, well, I came home, I cried and cried. I talked to God, I talked to different ones that's giving me advice and tips. And they was like, well, in other words, God chastised, or, he come after the ones that he loves.
Right,
and,
right.
And since I was in the church all the way, when I made that mistake dealing, with a guy, that made my life, like miserable, and it made me where I wasn't all the way in. When you in church, you got to be all the way in.
Right.
Not laying around with guys, not like partying, drinking, and stuff like that. You got to be clean and pure. So God can see you the right person. So I just came back to myself, and I got on my knees and I prayed to God, cried out, praying, and just asking for forgiveness and repenting. And now, even though it's just like almost a month now, but I'm better. I'm getting better each day.
Amen.
To God. And the enemy will try to come in.
Yes.
Have you thinking this, thinking that, to try to, to do this, to back to your ex, whatever. But when his name come in my head, I say, God, take that away. And I be like, the devil is a lie. He's defeated in the name of Jesus.
Yes.
I'm not worried about him. Forget him. And then it gets clear. And it makes me feel good.
Hallelujah.
And right now, I feel good.
Thank you,
because
Jesus.
now, I'm getting back like I was. It's better to be pure.
Yes.
And wait for God to send you the right one. I got tired of it. I'm just tired of going through the same thing. I'd rather for God, I'd rather just to wait on God to send me my husband, a sanctified husband.
Amen.
Somebody that's going to treat me right.
Right.
And not cheat and nothing like that. I just want a saved person in my life. And so right now, that's all I'm waiting on is for God to send me somebody. And I'm just with my First Lady Jones and Pastor Jones live on TV. That really is helping me and it's pushing me more and more and more because the topics that they be talking about, I've been there and I've done that.
Amen.
And I always tell them I thank him for that and I thank God first of all.
Hallelujah.
And after that, I thank them too. But I mean, I just want to share that. So it's better just to wait on God instead of you just trying to go out and sleep with every time they can hear it. Because you don't know now what with this virus going on, you can't trust nobody.
That's right.
You don't want to get no type of disease and nothing like that because, you lusting or you want to, just go out there because it's what you want.
Right.
And I mean, that's my story, and I just thank God for that, and I thank God for him giving me a chance to repent, and I love him. I love Pastor Jones and First Lady Jones.
We love you too.
Everybody that's on here. I just want to share that. So that way, if anybody going that road, maybe you want to think before you go further into that because it's not worth getting hurt over nonsense.
Amen. We thank you. We thank you so much for sharing.
Amen.
I appreciate it. That was big of you to come and share your personal life. And then you said it was a month ago. That's big. That's real big to share that. And now you able to move on. You able to move forward because you expose you expose flesh, you expose the devil, you expose everything that you was doing that was hidden, everything that was in secret. It came out. Everything that was in secret, everything that was in the dark, you had brought it into light before the Lord had to do it. Do you hear me? Man, that's amazing. And that's my main focus point is encouraging people. Share your flaws. Share what you've done. Because and repent and confess it. And repent. You don't want to wait until the Lord have to do it. You don't want God to have to do it. Because if he have to do it, everybody in the world is going to know. Everybody is going to know. So it's not worth waiting that long. And I am so proud of you. I am so thankful. To God be glory. He gets that because you steered your way back because you already knew better. You already knew the way. And that's what said so much. Even those that may have backslid. Those that may have did all kind of wrong, and it didn't start out that way. It may started out innocent, but then it ended up going into the wrong, and then you allow yourself to get caught in it, or to be persuasive into the feelings or the heat or the passion or whatever it was, the lusting, and it's you allow those things to happen, but to be able to come out of it and ask for forgiveness and not get caught up in it. And this is amazing because this is all that I had to sum it up with this scripture. This is amazing. This came right with it. So now I know for a fact that this was confirmation. Now I know for a fact that this was of God with this statement that I have about loyalty on tonight and being unloyal. So I do thank you so much. And that is very, very important. I'm so proud. Oh my goodness, that you have shared this. I'm so serious. Now you are free. Do you hear me? You are free because you exposed it and you have told it and you have shared it. And you wasn't ashamed and embarrassed anymore. And that's what I was sharing with people. Don't hold back what God has brought you through. Don't hold back. It's not worth it. Because when you hold back on what God brought you out of, whatever that thing is, it's controlling you. It's hindering you. It's stopping you from being free. It's stopping you from allowing yourself to be better, for allowing yourself to be a better woman, for allowing yourself to be a better man, for allowing yourself to be a better father, a better a mother, a better husband, a better wife. All these things are stopping you and hindering you when you don't expose what God has brought you through. It don't matter if it was your flaws or your darkest hours. It don't matter. You have to expose it, because if you don't, it's gonna come again. And when it come again, it's in secret. So when it come again, you're gonna yet be falling back into temptation and in secret, because you have not exposed the devil. The devil don't want to be shown. The devil don't want you to show him up. The devil don't want you to expose him. So when you going through these different things, expose it when God bring you through, and when he allow you and show you the right way. Expose it. Tell it. It's your testimony now. We overcome by the words of our testimony. So share your testimony. Share your praise report. Don't keep it to yourself. That's why in the Bible it said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I couldn't keep it to myself because I had to tell somebody else what the Lord has done for me. Share what God has done for you. The more you share it, the better you feel. The more you share it, your subconscious is clear. The more you share it, everything about you is clear, because you emptying out your soul. You emptying out your heart. You emptying out your mind. You emptying out everything that the devil kept hiding you. You emptying it out. You letting it go. You being free, and the devil don't have control over you anymore. Flesh don't have control over you anymore. So you got to get to a place where you can let it out. Be free. Don't worry about how people, yes, it is a shame. Yes, it is sad how people will look at you different, but don't worry about what people looking at you, because you're not doing it for them anyway. Your testimony, the devil want to keep your mouth closed so you won't tell nobody else on how to get out of it. So you won't tell nobody how to get through it, because people out there going through this right now and don't know what to do. That's why it's so many suicidals out here. That's why so many out here taking pills. So many of them out here drinking. They ain't never drunk in their life, and they doing all kinds of stuff because they was hurt and they was in pain and they didn't know how to get through it. But I'm here to tell you, on the talk that's real, I'm here to tell you you can get out of it. I'm here to tell you you don't have to stay in it. I'm here to tell you, don't let the devil deceive you. Don't let the devil to control you. Don't let the devil fear you. Don't let the devil put shame on you. Yes, what you did, you are ashamed. It is shame. Now, okay, you moved on. Put it under your feet, shake it off, and let it go. Move on. You gotta let it go. You can't just hold on. Don't hold on. Don't hold on. Don't hold on. I'm here to tell you, I'm telling you right now. Don't hold on. Whatever you went through, God will forgive you. You have to just let it go and trust in God and believe in yourself. And you got to just forgive yourself also, because that's one of the most hardest things that I feel that so many people, whether they're young or old, so many people suffer today of forgiving themselves because of what they did, and forgiving themselves because of who they did it with, or who caught them, or how they was caught, or how they was exposed. And a lot of people will hold themselves back and don't forgive themselves, but they'll forgive everything, everybody else, but they won't forgive themselves. You have to forgive yourself so you can live again, so you can breathe again. Don't let nobody, no woman, no man, no girl, no boy, no devil at all most definitely hold you back. Don't allow yourself to hold you back. Don't allow flesh to hold you back. I'm telling you, if you do that, you would never grow. If you do that, you would never move forward. If you do that, you will not be able to live again. That's why it's so, and I'm trying not to do so much, because next following week these things was going to happen of me saying these things, but I'm going with the flow because God is in control and God is in charge of this talk show. And I'm saying this because a lot of young people and people today, women and men today, are so messed up because they won't talk. They won't talk. They won't share of their hurt and their pain, but they act it out. They act out on it. That's why you see so much rebellious. That's why you seeing so much of demonic spirits that's using these children and using these young people and using these adults. And some of you all don't even know that it is spirits that's using you. And you may feel like it's you. You may feel like I can do this, I can do that. But it's not. It's a spirit that's in control of you that you have allowed to take over you because of your vulnerability, because of your hurt, because of your pain. And that's why I'm telling you, you have to expose it. When you come out of it, expose it. When you come out of it, expose it so you don't have to continue weighing yourself down. Don't lean into your own understanding. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's nothing but hell and destruction coming your way right before you, and that's what the devil wants. So don't allow him to put his hands over your mouth. Don't allow him to hold your tongue. Share it. Share it. When you was doing the things, when you was doing the wrong, you wasn't ashamed. You wasn't ashamed then. So why you got to be ashamed when it's time to tell what you did? Why you got to be ashamed now to tell and reveal your wrong, reveal your flaws, reveal your victory, reveal what God has allow you to overcome, to reveal what God has brought you through. When you was doing all the wrong, you was enjoying it. When you were doing all the wrong, you didn't care who was looking, you didn't care who was around, you didn't care who even knew about it because you wanted everybody to know. You flaunted it and all around for people to know, to put it in other women's face, to put it in other men's face, to put it in your ex face. You did that thing all in your flesh, all in your emotions, all in your feelings. So why you can't be that way when it's time to tell the goodness of what God done? See how the devil got you twisted? See how the devil will have you all messed up, thinking that you covered and thinking you hid, thinking that should nobody know nothing about you. Baby, God knows everything. Even when you think it's hidden, even when you think it's secrets, he knows it all. He just allow us to tell it. He allow us to share it. He allow us to go through it. He allow us so we can be able to help somebody else. And a lot of these things we don't even have to go through. He have better and other bad examples before us so we can learn from what we see before us. And I hear the young people say like crazy, because my son is one of them that said, well, mama, we have to learn for ourselves. I got to learn just, like you did, mama. I got to maybe go through some of the things negative. That's not true. That's why I'm before you and have already went through these things, so you can have an example in front of you of what not to do. Be the opposite of what you see that's wrong before you. Young people, you do not have to learn in the hard way. That's not true. You don't have to do that. I know you may hear from your parents, but parents get another young person that didn't have to go through a lot of things, so they can hear and know that it is others out here that didn't have to go through a lot. It's a lot of things I didn't do, and I seen a lot of bad in front of me, but I did some things that I did on my own choice because of the different situations I was dealing with. But I yet seen some of these things before me. But that wasn't something that I was following. I didn't have that mentality where I got to do it. I got to learn too. I got to do it too. That's a wrong mentality to have. Some things we are and will learn for ourselves. Some things, young people, you will have to learn for yourself. But that don't mean you got to pick and choose what it is or be followers. That don't mean you have to do that. So I just wanted to share with each and every one, please don't hold back of the things that you went through. Please share your testimonies. Please share your praise reports. Please do that much as possible. And I'm going to read this scripture to you, and I'm going to get on out the way. This is the prayer in the garden. Then they came to a place which was named Gethsemane. And he said to his disciples, sit here while I pray. And he took Peter, James, and John with him. And he began to be troubled and deeply distressed. Then he said to them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch. And when he went a little further and fell on the ground and prayed that if it was possible, the hour might be passed from him. And he said, Abba, Father, all things are possible for you. Take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not what I will, but what your will is. So he said these things to his Father. And Christ, y'all, he was feared He was really afraid because the more he kept continue going to pray, he was talking to his Father. And when he started being revealed of the things that he had to do in order to give his life for us, you guys, for us, stubborn ones, hard-headed ones, rebellious ones, for us that turn our backs on him, still turning on him today and choosing Satan over him. For us, he did these things for us, and he was fearful. He was afraid. But he did these things, you guys. And that, to me, I say he was the most loyal person ever. He was loyal to us. He died for us. That's loyal. He died for each and every one of us. That's a loyal person. And it hurts me to see and read on these things how Jesus was and how he had to go and pray and talk like, please, is there other ways that I can do this? And the Father says, no other ways but by your blood, by your blood. And so he had to do these things to die on the cross for us. So that's why I say on today, please, everyone, choose Jesus today. Please choose him today. He's the best. He's the best loyal person you will ever have in your life, that you will ever meet and ever know. So please, everyone, think about this story on tonight. Think about what I just read coming out of St. Mark, the 4th chapter, verse 32 through 36. So please read that and read more about what Jesus had to do for each and every one of us and all what he done for us. When we wasn't loyal, he was there faithful, y'all. He was committed to us. He gave us his all. He gave us everything that we needed. Not all things that we wanted, but everything that we needed. That's one of the best loyal person. Ain't nobody gonna die for you, you guys. Nobody gonna take a bullet for you. As far as parents for their child, that's something different. But as far as friends and different ones, no. But Jesus did. So please, let's think about giving your life to Jesus. Choose him this day. He's the best loyal person that you can ever have in your life. Thank you all for coming. I thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate this time. This is my first day on tonight, and I'm grateful and I'm excited and I'm so thankful of what my Father has done and what he's yet going to do. Please tune in, Lord's willing, on next Wednesday, the same time, 9 p.m. This is the new thing. We're learning this. So please be patient along the way. And my hours will be usually 30 minutes. This was my first intro on tonight. So yes, it was going to take over at the time, but I always like to do things in threes: Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And so I do want to do my channel 3 channel and also my 30 minutes with the help of the Lord. Now if the Holy Spirit take over, that's I have no control of. But that is my desire and my goal. So thank you all once again. You have a blessed night. Thank you for tuning in. Please inbox me if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like to be a part of this program and share some of your experiences. You're more than welcome. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Bye.